This past August, we spent the entire month living in Prague. This is our Airbnb. At the end of the video, I'll talk about how much it cost for the month, where in Prague it was, and if we'd stay there again. Let's get into the Airbnb. Welcome to our crib, come in. All right, this is the hallway coming into our main room here. This is the kitchen. Decent amount of space. Got a 4-burner electric stove. Have an oven that I don't think works. One of the bigger fridges we've had on this trip. A dishwasher, which we'll see how often we use that, as you can see there. This is desk 1 of 2, technically. You can see our awesome setup with our toothbrush here. Quick aside, the plugs are different here. They've got this little metal piece that I think is used for grounding, and some of our converters or adapters don't work here. So fun thing to know, before you come here, make sure you have adapters that work for the Czech Republic, because what worked in Hungary for us and everywhere else on the trip didn't work here. Please let us know in the comments if you know why it's different here than Hungary, Bosnia, Montenegro, Croatia, etc. And then we have 2 bar stools that we haven't eaten yet. We have eaten our 1 meal here. So you can see this, the dorm room swag, or the college style of covering the couch. We got some pillows, we have some art, some better things. We have a bay window that Yunji's really happy with. A lot of light. It was sunny like 15 minutes ago. I should have started filming. We've got the classic IKEA loungers. And then I don't know if this isn't a drafting table, but whatever those things holding it up are, a Toulouse to just hold up stuff, I guess. Another TV that looks nice, but somehow is not a smart TV. And then some Danish art from Samsa, or however you pronounce that island. And coming out the window, you can see, oh, wrong way. Okay, that's just the view. I thought we were gonna see something else. And right there, you can see the bar we went to yesterday, Pivo a Prague, which I think means beer and sausage, or beer and hot dogs. We only had beers. If you want to check out a video of us going there, this is what it looks like, and I will leave a link to the video above and in description below. Another look at our living room, office, kitchen situation. Let's go to the next room. And when we were checking in, our host's dad told us that his son, the host, was the director of photography for this movie, so check it out. So this is the bathroom, has a shower. Actually, before we get into anything, you'd think you'd learn after a time or two. We have run into that step many a time. We have a washing machine, sink, toilet. I don't know why this is so grainy. I guess just not a lot of light, so we're not gonna film in here because this quality looks terrible. But yeah, everything we need, no problems. Then this is our entryway. We've got our shoes going, have a place to put on shoes and sit down. And then we've got the hooks I love. And again, I don't know why this is so grainy. I guess just not enough natural light. And then this is the last room in the house. This is our bedroom. And it's fairly large. The desk used to be here. I am happy with where it's at in the living room. Fairly large bed here. We went for the Cantaloupe Lovers color scheme. We've got some Chinese zodiac art, and yeah, just overall pretty big space. I like the wood floors. We've got our dresser here, which is plenty big, and we've got all this light coming in. I guess over there is the school, and there's like a little garden or park there, and then this is the TV tower. So we are in Žižkov. We'll talk about that in a second, but that is what I was looking for from the front view. But yeah, just a lot of light can come in. The weather has been phenomenal so far. Another look at the room, and this is a fairly large bedroom, or at least compared to everywhere we've been staying. And just a little storage space. I can show you the little amount of stuff we have. There's our luggage, our 2 backpacks, and 2 of my shirts. Let's head to the living room. We can talk about how much this costs and where we are. All right, so probably the most important question or thing you're curious about, how much does this place cost? So we spent $1,444 on 5 weeks or 35 nights. That comes out to roughly $41 per night, or about $1,238 per month, assuming a 30-day month. Based on my research on Airbnb and looking around here, I think this is a really good price. I think a lot of stuff is honestly in like the $1,700 per month range. Obviously this isn't the nicest Airbnb you've ever seen, but I think it's pretty good or fine for, you know, a long stay. And yeah, Prague just has gotten, like the rest of the world, has gotten a lot more expensive since the last time we were here in 2019. So I do think this is a pretty good value. And then where are we in Prague? So Prague is a place or a larger city that has a lot of distinct neighborhoods. There's two ways to talk about Prague neighborhoods. They have a number and a name. So we are in Prague 3, Žižkov, and that TV tower I showed you out the back window, like the tall tower, is the Žižkov TV tower. So that kind of like symbolizes the area. We're also very close to Prague 2, which is Vinohrady, and we're not far from, I forget if it's Prague 7 or 8, I think 8, Karlin. So I actually really like this area neighborhood. The last time we were here, yeah, Karlin's 8, because last time we were here, we were in Prague 7, which is Holciovice. I'll write it down, sorry that butchering the pronunciation. We really enjoyed that area, and there's a lot of cool stuff there, but you're fairly isolated because you're like north of the city. I really like Žižkov because we're north of Vinohrady, we're south of Karlin, and we're to the east of Prague 1 or Old Town. So in my opinion, this is a very good area. In addition to that, a lot of the bars I want to go to are here and some of the restaurants. So for me, this is pretty much as close to perfect as it gets. So I personally can recommend this. This is our first full day here. I'll do some like neighborhood tours. I'll talk about where to stay, and I'll give you an idea of like the different vibes. Just check back with my channel, or if you could subscribe, that helps me a lot and it's free to you. But I will be doing some specific like neighborhood tours, food tours, where to stay videos. And as I mentioned, and sorry if you hear the baby crying across the street, we've only spent one night here, so we haven't even been here 24 hours. But after being here, and I mentioned the price and value and neighborhood, I think I'd stay here again unless some like crazy bad things happen. I do think for the value and the location, it's definitely worth it. If budget's not an issue for you, you could stay wherever, and we'll talk more about that in future videos, like the different neighborhoods. But for me, this area is really cool, and I think we're getting a great deal. Again, please consider, if you like this video, please consider liking this video. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more Prague videos or more of our trip through Europe, hit that subscribe button. We will be back in another few days with another video. Thanks for hanging out with us and spending your time here. I'll see you soon.